for one of the rivalries that defines the sport. Ohio State versus Michigan. The scarlet and gray versus the maize and blue. To many fans on both sides, this is a one-game season. Ohio State, of course, defending national champions, but Michigan has bragging rights. They've beaten their rivals the last 4 times. Welcome to Ann Arbor, Michigan, and the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 16th-ranked team, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. The Wolverines will kick it away to get this game going. Return starts from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense comes onto the field for the first time today. Well, Michigan versus Ohio State. Don't have to say too much more, but a lot was said after last year's Wolverine victory in Columbus. A lot of joy. Buckeyes eventually use that as fuel to go on and win the national championship.
Usually when Ohio State and Michigan get together, not only the emotions, but the line of scrimmage decides the outcome of the game. And last year was no different.
He's in the clear. First down, looking for more now. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Well, with a quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw in the quick slant, gets some really good yards.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole, positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
A quick throw out left, complete. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Well, for many, this is the quintessential college football rivalry. It combines tradition, high intensity, and very often high stakes.
Yeah, Chris, I really think the rivalry has changed over the years. Guys in my era would tell you it was a game that was the most heated but the most respected because of the way you were recruited by both schools. There was the Woody, there was the Bo influence on the rivalry. But I think in the new social media era, I think it's more about hatred for the two schools. From both sides, it's just a different feel. We'll feel that today when these teams go at it.
The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Second down play coming up for this offense. To the air, it's Sayin, bringing pressure. He cannot escape, it's a sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. The defense has it. Off and running.
One huge advantage here on 3rd and long for the defense is how long it takes your receivers to get downfield to get open. Here the defense is able to capitalize by getting to the quarterback and forcing that fumble.
They're going to run it. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Well, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Griese had in 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Grbac and all the great receivers. So this is within their history, and it's good that they're leaning on it.
Now here's the toss play. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. With the catch, it's Marshall. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. 1st down from the 15.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Grab made by the tight end. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And the Wolverines looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines!
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And they'll set up now for the extra point drop. PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. The last possession ended in a costly fumble in plus territory. They can't have another one of those here. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back to pass. It's Sayin. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And the ball is picked off. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
Well, they come out of that nickel package. The move pays off, gives them an extra defensive back on the field, a little bit more speed and awareness, and it pays off with this big interception.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. The offense with 3 tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Important second down play coming up. Sticking with the running game. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Can he get there on the ground? Here he goes. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down. That has been in large part to the Lions on the ground game, which has been featured from both sides in this one so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed, the ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down. Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. They get him down, but he found a good lane in that return. And so the drive starts with pretty decent field position. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They've got to get things going here. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. And now the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 38. Back to pass. It's Sayin. Grab down the middle. It's Tate. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. First down. Looking to throw the football. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Crucial third down play coming up. Back to throw again. Grab near the sticks. It's Tate. And gain enough to set up first down now at the 39.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Lets it fly to the wideout. Caught! He's wide open! Look out! Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. PHC is good. They still trail, though. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They'd love to stretch the lead here with a touchdown. Had to settle for 3 last time. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
A play action, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes the catch. It's Marshall. Stopped right there at the line, no gain. The Wolverines will line up to boot it away. This will be the first punt tonight for this offense. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? And now the first play of this drive now from the 35. Here comes a handoff. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to throw. It's Sayin. On the run, he'll let it go. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Running out of time in the pocket. That's reeled in. It's Tate. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker, and a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
They'll kick it away here. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Ball handed off. Crosses the 35. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. Looking for a man. Pass rush closing in. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 42. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. Oh, they swarm him again. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. The Wolverines will send the punt team onto the field.
Chris, I'm really surprised they went with play action here on 3rd and such a long distance to gain. The defense obviously knows you're going to throw the football, so all you're doing is telling your quarterback, take your eyes off of the coverage and the line of scrimmage, and the result is a sack.
Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. And now the first play of this drive now from the 35. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Pulls it in, it's Peoples. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Offense looking to throw the ball. Short pass, finds the tight end. Tackle, but 1st down. The Buckeyes will crank up the tempo. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. That's a dangerous throw. It falls incomplete, but this defense almost had a 2nd interception today.
Well, the name of the game for this defense is to pressure this quarterback as often as you can, and that's exactly what they've been able to do here in this first half. It looks like they've got him rattled a bit, as that pass should have been his 2nd interception in the first half alone.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Grab behind the line. It's Peoples. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
Buckeyes have 1st and 10 here. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their 1st of the half. Here's a 1st and 10 play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Catch made by the tight end. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Chris, this quarterback seems to be feeling it right now. That's his 2nd touchdown pass in this game. Doing a great job of reading coverage and getting the ball out of his hands on time.
Lining up to try the extra point. Extra point makes the lead 4. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Bringing it out, it's Simpson. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here. And instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. And the Wolverines will bring their punt team onto the field. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Time enough for 1 more play in the half. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Looking deep down the left side. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the first half of play. Meta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when the Wolverines and Buckeyes get together, and a fun first half to boot. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Michigan and Ohio State plays out.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. The Buckeyes will kick this deep to begin the second half. Return begins inside the 10. And the coverage team pens him in and brings him down. The Wolverines offense is back on the field. The running game's really been held in check so far. Let's see if they can get it going or if they choose to pass and try to cut into this lead. Caught over the middle. It's Klein. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
That's a good job here staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on 1st down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a 2nd manageable here for this offense.
And he'll pick up the 1st down, stopped at the 27.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Across the 40. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
That is 2 consecutive runs for 1st downs. Give credit to the offensive line and this back really getting into a rhythm, and they got this defense on its heels.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Well, the freshman is lucky that didn't get picked off.
Well, it's not going to show up in the stat sheet, but the offensive line did everything in their power to give the quarterback time. Ultimately, the play just didn't work out.
The shotgun handoff here. Breaks 1 tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Pressure is coming. Hit as he releases it, and the pass falls incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
The Wolverines will bring their punt team on the field now. He's on to boot it away now. Returner decides to fair catch this. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Looking for a gap. It's Peoples. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented.
Breaks into the clear. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
First down and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a two ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make a play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time?
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And they'll go right back to him on first down.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that 1st and 2nd level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
Second down, we're going to throw it. And he finds his tight end for the catch. They finally tackle him down at the 1 after that catch and run.
I don't know if that was a miscommunication or what, but the defense just kind of lost the tight end to the outside there. Easy throw and catch for the quarterback and tight end for first down.
The Wolverines' offense is on the move now. They'll try to run this one in. Defense stuffing the runner. Ball still spotted at the 2-yard line.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
Second and goal for the offense. Movement here from the tight end. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Trying for the touchdown on the right side. Touchdown, Michigan! And they jump on top here in the second half.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Extra point try coming now. The extra point is good, so the lead is 17-14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Defense is coming after him. The sure hands, it's Smith.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Pass caught, second down now. Receiver in motion now. Looking for some space. It's Peoples. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So it's third and long from the 29. The defense play coverage, a blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quick catch over the middle. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
The Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10 now. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Bringing pressure. He's going to take off. Buckeyes look to keep this drive moving.
I'd really like this call by this offense on 2nd and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Handoff to the back. The junior able to bring him down quickly. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who's going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. He's running out of time here. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands with a good combination of good coverage, with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. This one is out of bounds, and that'll give the offense great field position. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the 4th quarter, critical down and distances, and this guy is just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Toss play to the outside. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Well, as an offensive coordinator, it's not just about the execution that you're thinking about. You got to be thinking about this clock. So is it worth running the football, maybe not picking up the first down, but keeping that clock moving? And if you're going to throw the ball, it better be a high percentage throw to keep the receiver in bounds.
Clutch conversion on 3rd there. Sets him up first down from the 31.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to 3rd down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Leaning on the run game here late. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Now, I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Who's in the clear? And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And the Wolverines are on the move here. Trying to run, it's Haynes. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Now here's the toss play. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the quarter. They'll stop him for a loss. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And that one's straight down the middle.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. So 1st and 10 here. Offense desperate to reach the end zone on this drive. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. To throw, it's Sayin. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Going for a big play downfield. Oh, but he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Smith. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
The final 2 minutes here, this defense trying to hang on, the offense trying to make a play to win it. Here we go, down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Crucial play here. They go to the air. He'll be brought down on 4th down, and the drive ends with a sack.
Love the aggressive nature here by this defense on this 4th down. The offense is going for it, and instead of sitting back, they decide to attack that offensive front. To get after him with a lot of bodies, and they're able to come up with that sack.
And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. Now, wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback lost track of the play clock. And that'll cost the offense 5. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Leaning on the run game here. And that run produces a decent gain.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Now they try to run it here on 2nd down, unable to get the 1st down. And now, late in a game like this, the big question, do you pass the ball potentially with an incompletion, the clock will stop, or do you play it safe and keep it on the ground?
The offense was given a short field. Now can the defense come up with a huge stop here on 3rd down? Motion now from the tight end. Handoff from the shotgun. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. This is important, a chance to extend the lead deep here in the fourth quarter. The field goal is good. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. With time running out, serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. To throw, it's Sayin. Running back grabs it on the screen. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They come up and quickly spike it, stopping the clock.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Looking deep for late game heroics. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Looking for a late deep shot. He's got it, a 4th down conversion. Drive stays alive. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. Well, Kirk, based on the rankings, this technically is an upset. We just watched 2 really good teams slug it out, and the team that came in lower ranked picks up the W.
Well, I can't believe you said slug it out. That's a first from you, but I agree. 2 ranked teams going head-to-head. Really a fun game to watch. And now let's see how they respond after the results of this game. That could be very interesting to their season.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. matchup right here between the two clear power players on the college football landscape. Extra intensity and intrigue when the Big Ten collides with the SEC. Welcome to Gainesville, Florida, and the Swamp, the home of the Florida Gators. As we'll see the number 16 team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 11th ranked team, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. And the Gators will kick this away to get us going. Fielded in the end zone. It's Marshall. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. The Wolverines offense comes onto the field for the first time today. They'll be met by a defensive front that has a couple of impact players on it. They get after the quarterback. They slow the run down. Really a nightmare to block.
Well, these guys are what it's all about. You want to build a great defense? Follow this blueprint right here. Big, strong, athletic defensive linemen. They're game wreckers, and they're lucky to have a couple of them up front. Going to be tough on this offense to try to hold up at the line of scrimmage.
On first down, it's play action. Running out of time in the pocket. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game, throwing the ball downfield. The defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. Have to kick it away after a quick 3-and-out in the first possession. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So the Gators offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. They will go up against a secondary curve that talks about the no-fly zone. These guys are confident in their ability to just lock down wide receivers and take away the opponent's passing game.
Seems like every year in college football, there are secondaries around the country that want to brag that they have the best group of defensive backs. I think this defense and this secondary specifically has a very strong case with what they have to work with. The question I have is, how will the offense consistently move the ball against this group today?
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. A gain makes it second and medium. To the air, it's Lagway. Caught near the sticks, it's Wilson. They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. The Gators line up with a 1st and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. The pass rush closing in. And the tackle is made. The defense saying, not this time. They got burned in the scramble last time. They bring him down pretty quickly here. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Good job by the offensive line. You get some positive yards, but not quite into the end zone. Now we're going to have a 3rd and goal.
3rd down and goal. Big play coming up here in the red zone. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. They stop him behind the line. That'll set up 4th down now.
Man, I'm just shocked that they ran the football here on 3rd and goal. They must have seen something based on their film study that said, if they give us this look down close by the goal line, we got to run it. But, man, bad call, backfires, and now they get a tough decision here on 4th down.
And they're trying to punch it in here. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Gators.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. Back behind the quarterback, aligned in a pistol. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. And he's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Pressure is coming. Sacked. It's a loss. Back to the 6.
Well, good job here getting into the backfield and coming up with this sack here by the defensive line from the Florida Gators. And, Chris, you think about Florida, you think about defensive linemen, you think about an incredible history and legacy that they've had over the years. Start with Javon Kearse, the freak, what he was able to do, and Kevin Carter, all the sacks he came up with. Dante Fowler, such speed off the edge. Even Derek Harvey, boy, he had an incredible year in 06 when the Gators won the national championship, and we're still seeing them dominate the line of scrimmage today.
He's going to try to return the punt. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Gators offense retakes the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
They bring him down with a solid run there by the sophomore.
Whew, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Back to throw. It's Lagway. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. He'll hand it off. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance and a really nice gain.
Now it's third and short from the 22. You expect this is four-down territory. Let's see what they do on third down. QB decides to keep it here. Now here he goes. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
That's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
And he will score. Touchdown, Florida. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. They look to throw it here on second down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Gonna run it. It's Haynes. Picks up a few yards there, and that's gonna wrap up the first. And Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. The quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Grab down the middle. It's Klein. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The sure hands. It's Moore.
Boy, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between the quarterback and the receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
And there's the handoff. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Klein. Tackled at the 8 after the completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Wolverines. Well, Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And now the try here for the extra point. Wow, the PAT is no good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner steps out at the 20. That's where the offense will take over. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Off the play fake on 1st down. Takes a deep shot on the move. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
One explosive play has set them up at the opponent's 40. Looking to throw. It's Lagway. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Breaks into the clear.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Oh, look at the quick cut. The Gators pick up enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
They bring him down after a short gain there.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Wilson. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
And the Gators line it up with 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another chance. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it a 15-point lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. The first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Throws it to the right. Oh, he makes the catch. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be 1st down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Now they try the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Man, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Quarterback keeps the football. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, you and I love this guy's ability to run the football, especially in the option game. But why take an unnecessary hit here? A chance to step out of bounds and avoid the hit? You got to do it.
Scanning the field. It's Lagway. With the catch, it's Wilson. Will not be brought down. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little greedy, because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Throwing off play action. Nice grab. It's Wilson.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
They'll run it here. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
And he makes it. Wow, from 55 yards out.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
So they settled for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. The Wolverines will bring their punt team onto the field. Back out to punt for the 4th time today. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Gators offense retakes the field. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Keeping it on the ground here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
All right, Kevin, thank you for the update. And the Wolverines will kick this away to get the second half going. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Florida offense retakes the field. An effective running game is why they're on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop that. In the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. They'll bring him down just short of the 20.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the RPO, caught to the right. The Gators pick up enough yardage to get a first down. Empty backfield, offense spreading the field with 5 wide. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Jackson. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
The slant may look like an easy play to defend, but it can be really tough, especially against man coverage, without any help to the inside. If you're the offense and you continue to see that man coverage, they might as well just keep attacking just like that.
But the play loses yardage. A very tough second down coming up now.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Sturdivant. And they do pick up first down yardage. Set up now at the 44.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
And looking to throw now on first down. Screen to the receiver in the flat. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
That completion makes it second and medium. He'll hand it off. Has the first down and more. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
These guys didn't let the halftime break slow them down. They continue to dominate the line of scrimmage, give the ball to the back. Nice big positive gain to get things started here in the second half.
Looking to throw. It's Lagway. Throws to the tight end. Grab down the middle. It's Hansen. And he's brought down at the 1-yard line. What a play on the completion.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That's how you defend the option. Take the quarterback away and then use your speed to bring the pitch back down.
Ball moved back to the 4 for second and goal. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Second down, looking to throw it. The pocket breaking down. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
If you're going to throw the ball this close to your own goal line, you got to go to the quick game to get the ball out fast to give your quarterback a chance. Otherwise, consider running the football. Something.
Touchdown, Florida. They are pouring it on now. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver Kirk perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
Now the try here for the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Using his legs, it's Haynes. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Boy, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up in run support.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Simpson. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
Incompletion makes it second down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
That play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Wolverines lining up here on 1st and 10. And they'll use the ground game here. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
2nd down after that previous play. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Hansen. They make the stop, but good enough for a first down at the 29.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points.
He's in the clear. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking for the wide out. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
But it's another incompletion. Just something is missing with this offense. Cannot quite get into sync. And now we got another 4th down for this quarterback.
12th play of this drive coming up. It's 3rd and short. Can he make it to the marker? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back, just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the 4th quarter.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Play fake, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter. On a 4th down play, they step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Second down after that run on the previous play. Grinding away with the running game. Eludes a tackle. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. Dropping back. It's Lagway. Defense is coming after him. Oh, he breaks free. Ah, here he goes. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
Well, this is one of the dangers of playing man-to-man coverage against a quarterback like this. Yeah, they cover everybody down, but without a spy on this quarterback, good job of him recognizing this running lane, just taking off, and with everybody with their backs to the quarterback, he picks up big yards.
Tight end goes in motion. On the ground, it's Baum.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. It's a jet sweep. Receiver trying to turn the corner. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, I love to see a defense that's prepared for anything. The offense here tries that jet sweep and quickly found out that going side to side is tricky against this defense and this speed they have.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. The Gators will have to kick this away. First punt of the game now, looking to pin him back deep. The punt goes out of bounds. Looks like they'll spot it near the 10. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes, down big. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for a late deep throw. Almost makes a terrible freshman mistake. Lucky that it's incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Quick throw to the left. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Throws a stiff arm. Bring him down after a small gain. They played it safe there on 3rd and long.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Gators offense retakes the field. They've really protected home turf well here today. What a satisfying victory. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at their own 46. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Breaks into the clear. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. And they'll stop him after a short gain. That gain sets up a 3rd down play. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team, dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.